Shalom, shalom.
Shalom, shalom.
GMS Louisiana Saints, the New Orleans camp. Myself, brother from Lafayette. Before we go any further, we're going to give infinite honors and praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakabadash.
Double honors to our teachers, the apostles, and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to you, Akim, pushing out this truth across the four corners during these last 60 times. Mighty shalom.
Shalom.
All right, and before the camera started rolling, myself as well as the brothers out here going into pretty much weighing these times and different circumstances you may find yourself in, and ultimately using wisdom to guide you through it, and not ultimately the logic of the world, all right, or the flesh. You brothers want to say something to start off with?
You gotta speak up too, brother. You gotta speak loud, brother. Phone ready to hit you.
I got something to start you off.
You go ahead, brother.
You gotta speak up, brother.
This is the book of Colossians, chapter 4, verse 5.
Speak a little louder, bro.
It says, walk in wisdom towards them that are without.
Yes.
Right.
Redeeming the time.
Right. Walk in wisdom to them that are without. And that them that are without is pretty much the world. All right. It says walk in wisdom. And a part of using wisdom is, like the scriptures say, being wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. Knowing that the average person out here, when you interact with them, when you dialogue with them, they're not going by the guidelines of the scriptures. They're not going by the guidelines of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. They're going by their own playbook, their own heart, emotions, worldly situations that may have impacted them, and that's how they're guiding and moving through the society. So with knowing that and knowing the scriptures, we come at a different angle than those in the world, all right? A different mindset to diffuse certain situations, use wisdom in certain situations to guide us through it. You got it, brother.
It's verse 6. It says, let your speech be always with grace, seasoned with salt, that ye may know how ye ought to answer every man.
Right, and the word grace means mercy. So a lot of situations, with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, the scriptures say he that increase in knowledge, increase in sorrow. So with this knowledge comes a greater responsibility in the world to caution yourself, all right? Knowing what we know, it holds us with a greater responsibility in the world, how to move, how to go in a situation and know, hey, you know, you come upon a certain power, you go by certain guidelines, you're applying the law, statutes, and commandments, and everybody else isn't. Like, I want to back that up.
Yeah, if I can add, we held to accountability, man. All right?
Yeah.
The world is only held to they're given over to the emotions, right? What they see or seem to be attached to, all right, is what the world feel, how the world feel, all right? But we are held to a spiritual responsibility, which is a different accountability than those of the world, man. All right, that's why our actions is a reflection of what? The whole house, the whole body. People actions are a reflection of themselves because what? They're what? They're gods of themselves, man. Right? Go ahead.
Right, and when you, like that word you brought out, accountability Accountability means what? To account. When you account something, you mean what? Keep it in mind. So when we get in these situations where you gotta apply wisdom, you always keep it in the mind, in the back of your mind. Okay, who do we serve? What the scripture says.
Yes, man.
All right. What do we represent? The body of men that we're called to. We got the apostles, the elders. They laid out the foundation. Don't let one little small moment take you out of the mindset of everything we built, and you blow it. You got it. Like you said, don't let no man take your crown.
A mortal moment, and it speak about the mind that that moves it upon many things. All right, it pressure, right? It's a pressing in this world that actually is set up through Satan as a hindrance to what? To make you be entrapped in the way you feel, different things of that nature, man. Men of the Lord live by a whole different guideline, right? Therefore, a wisdom, or like a conduct, man. All right, this is James 3:13. Who is a wise man and endure it with knowledge among you? Let him show out of a good conversation, which that conversation is anastrophe. All right, it says his works with meekness of wisdom, right? being meek in his wisdom, right? Knowing how to have the skill, the discernment on, you know, how to use the wisdom, okay, and how to apply it in certain situations. And we doing this lesson because of a situation, you know, we encountered, you know, but it's neither here nor there. It's not, you know, to the point to where it's all crazy and, you know, to where, you know, certain things, but we understand the extent of things, all right, and how to deal with matters to make sure they don't cross certain lines and boundaries, man, to where we don't put ourselves in a position of where we can throw our crown away or fail within this truth, man, because of a moment, a spur of the moment, you know, dialogue or, you know, of any little thing of a small matter, saying getting our crowns is the greatest matter of all. Let me finish this out. But if you have bitter envy and strife in your hearts, glory not, and lie not against the truth. But this the point, and you got it, brother. This wisdom descended not from above, but is earthly, sensual, and devilish. Okay? For where envy and strife is, there is confusion in every evil work. You got it?
Yeah, that's right, man. And that's what we don't apply.
Yeah.
Right? That's what we don't apply to situations when we get into them, and it may seem like somebody's coming up against you and they not applying wisdom. Yeah. So what do? You apply wisdom. You don't apply envy, strife, wrath. It tells you about that in Galatians, the 5th chapter. You got the fruits of the spirit, which is meekness, grace, things like that. And you got the fruits of the flesh, which is some of the ones the brother mentioned. And those things lead to the opposite results. Results that you don't want to get when you're in this truth, man. Because we know what we represent. We know the foundation that was laid. We know the body of men and how they operate themselves in the public, how they deal with people in rash situations. We have examples to go by, so we apply that to ourselves and we get the outcomes. You got it.
Yeah, because this is a spiritual congregation, which when you go in that word congregation, it actually goes into a body of scholars. So saying that we're on a spiritual, you know, being in a spiritual school of scholarship, then how much more is important the depths in which the things we have learned of how to apply. Right? Learning, because just getting information and having wisdom is nothing more than just having a bunch of information and data collected, but you don't know what to do with it, man. All right? So, but with us, this is verse James 3:17, but the wisdom that is from above is first pure, then is peaceable, is gentle, and easy to be entreated, full of mercy and good fruits, without partiality and without hypocrisy. But this is what you said. And the fruit of righteousness is sown in peace of them that make peace.
That's right.
Wisdom.
That's right, man. And that's which is in Yahweh Shai. Which is in Yahweh Shai.
Peace.
Because guess what? Yahweh Shai, scripture say, the skeptic shall not depart from Judah until Shiloh comes. When you go into Shiloh, it's an epithet of the Messiah. It's peace. So it's a balance to, you're not gonna just go out in the society and let nobody run over you. But you're not going to go out in the society and just crash out. Yes. All right? You're going to use wisdom to get you out of certain situations, because the Lord is going to continually test you. We were throwing in a test today. To where we had to apply wisdom. We had to. And it could have went the other way if we didn't apply wisdom, though. God, so it says Romans 12:18, if it be possible. Well, you got it, Malak. You got it. You break it down.
Okay, speak up. The camera ain't going to be able to hit you.
Yeah, this Romans 12:18. It says, if it be possible.
Yeah.
If it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably all men. I'm reading the NLT, Romans 12:18 in the NLT. Do all that you can to live in peace with everyone. Alright? And doing all that we can is exercising the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that we have, alright, to the you know, the most that we can. Alright, to avoid situations. Ultimately to make it back home. To stay in one piece, to be able to carry out the mission, man, which is to serve the Lord. So we have wisdom to preserve ourselves, to carry out what we here to do.
Right. And the Lord is showing that in the actual world we live in. The tough guys, the crash outs, they always end up with the same results. But those that use wisdom and apply it, those are the real warriors, the true ones that use wisdom to get you out of a situation, that have enough strength in mind with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua to say, hey, look, you go about your way, I go about mine. Nobody get hurt. We both go home. You got it, brother. I think I want to back you.
fire, because a lot of times when you encounter someone that don't know the Lord, there's a fire. There's gonna be a fire there. There's gonna be strife, and whoever deal with strife, I think you read Proverbs 20. I think in 3 it says he will be meddling.
That's the one.
That's strife. Yeah, go ahead.
And I got it in the NLT.
Come on, go ahead. That's the spirit. That's beautiful.
Yes,
yeah.
Proverbs 20:3. Proverbs 20:3, and I'm gonna get an NLT for you. It says, "It is an honor for a man to cease from strife, but every fool will be meddling."
Yeah, they're gonna be meddling. That's why I say meddle not with them that are given the change, because all they gonna do is they gonna go through a roller coaster of emotions, right? Their heart, and their heart is not settled. Just to say, yeah, my bad, I didn't really, but to say you sorry out here, and that's why I always tell the brothers, you gotta work backwards, all right, in order to kind of get results, upfront results, because the world is upside down. Everything is upside down, it's out of its course. So in order to kind of get the results that you will want to get, you gotta go against the grain a little, all right? But that's a skill of wisdom, right?
I got something to back you up. You said something about that, them being given a change, right?
Yeah.
This is Sirach 30:35. It says the heart of the foolish is like a cartwheel.
Yeah.
And his thoughts are like a rolling edge.
Yes, brother.
Yes, brother.
Yeah, and if I could just back you up, that's why you always got to stick to wisdom. Read it one more time, brother. Because a cartwheel is back and forth, all over the place. But wisdom is just right here. It's right here. Stand on what I said. It's going to be the same. And at the end of the day, that cartwheel going to stop and be like, you know what? I got to respect you. This is the principle of the thing, and that's what the men of the Lord come with every time. So if you just stick with wisdom, and the scripture say fear is the abandonment of wisdom. So that's what a fool lies in, no wisdom, just operating off emotions when he's really just scared.
Yeah.
Really just fearful. I don't want to back you up, you got it.
Yeah, even any man that continuously, you keep doing cartwheels, you're gonna burn yourself out. Like you're gonna start getting dizzy. Right.
And your world becomes you become disoriented, you become discombobulated.
Yeah, man. And then now there's no other path of avenue you can take. But what? Hasty fighting. Like you gotta start become a brawler.
Right.
All right.
Because your judgment is clouded.
Yeah. And now things is heating up. So when things heat up, again, there's certain, a fire begins. And brother, once the fire begins, it's hard for people in the world to put it out, man.
Right.
They can't spit on it like the spark, and quench things. They gotta show themselves as look. They like what you call that shit when you get a small victory? It's like a saying for it. They like to get small victories within themselves. I made him cop out. No, wisdom is more peaceful. It's more wiser than you. So it'll make you seem like you winning when you the dummy. Or you the one that got the short end of the stick, man.
Right.
Wisdom does that. It just works all kind of ways, man. But y'all got it.
Yep. It's the same verse in the NLT, Proverbs 23 in the NLT. Avoiding a fight is a mark of honor.
There's a what?
Avoiding a fight is a mark of honor.
Yeah.
Only fools insist on quarreling.
Yeah. You got it. That's a good. Yeah.
So actually using wisdom, that's the ultimate thing you can do, especially at this point when you got people that's literally walking outside their doors to crash out, literally looking for anything to, like the brother said, walking out the gym, like, man, Satan going crazy, man. Like he's jumping on people because guess what? They not using wisdom. They wide open for Satan to just use them, and then they try to come test us, and we use wisdom to quench the situation, and then that demon on them just be like, oh, I gotta respect you.
Yeah.
You know what? Because it's the truth. You got it, brother.
Man, Satan can't do nothing against the truth. Satan can't lie against the truth. And then if you deal in truth, right, the intents of your heart can always reveal itself. So really, like you said, men really want to be peaceful, but they don't know how to entreat men. Because they don't have wisdom from above. They got sensual, which is not wisdom, but they don't know how to even entreat. They don't even know how to say they sorry. Look, my bad. You know, my bad.
Right.
You know, whatever, Jake.
Oh, you was right.
You was right. You know, Jake don't know, like, Jake don't, he find the excuse according to his will. Well, I was tripping. My girl at home getting on my nerve. That's why I came at you like that. That's excuses, man. You got to deal with wisdom, man.
Yes.
And you got to know how to approach and deal with men.
Yeah.
All right? Because, again, like you say, it's going to be quarreling. It's going to be fighting. All right? Y'all get some of them fire scriptures, too, we talked about.
Yes.
All right? Bring that out. Because once things get heated up, it's harder to put a fire out that took over the whole building than one that's in a room or a small area, man. Right? Yeah, go ahead.
This Proverbs 1, Proverbs 15 and 1. I'm reading in NLT. It says, a gentle answer deflects anger, but harsh words make tempers flare.
Yes.
I'm going, that's Rock 28. You want to say something more?
Yeah, the fire of the mind.
Yep.
Once tempers flaring, the mind get fired up. And then if we all lions, listen, even the people in the world, they lions, brother. You can't say, oh, I'm a lion, they lions too. So when lions lock home, it's a war. You know, you ain't begging. I'm a man. You gotta respect me. And we don't want the world to respect us. We don't give a damn, right? But their glory is the way. I get respect from every man.
That's right,
we need to make sure we're respecting ourselves because we represent Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, man.
That's right.
We don't need a nigga to respect us. That's not what that's not the business we're in. But go ahead, y'all got it.
And there's a saying in the world that says, what? Cool heads prevail.
Cool heads
we
prevail.
Provide that, trickle that over to the scriptures. And when you apply wisdom, it's not always about who's right, this and that. It's about what's right. What you gonna stand on? These niggas in the world are standing on, like you said, oh, my girl gassed me up this morning. I was tripping, man. Oh, yeah, man. Hey, I just got fired this morning.
Yeah.
What we standing on, man? Forget all that. Girl could have had us tripping. Yeah. Got fired. It's wisdom, knowledge, understanding.
Because we going through that.
Yeah, bro.
Our girls could have been tripped like today too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we men too.
Yeah. But certain situations is putting in place. Satan just trying to sift you anywhere it go. Cause like the brother said, we was around no niggas, nothing. Right? And all of a sudden it just niggas sitting around waiting to approach, like lurking.
Yes, brother, yes.
It's just we gonna just get on it. Man, we can say this, we don't give it's a small matter, right? But it says that as a small matter, so kindle it the fire. All right, it said that as well. But y'all got it. Bring them out.
Rock 28.
Yeah. Y'all bring it out. Yeah.
This
as the matter is, so it burn it or something like that.
Yeah, this is Rock 28.
You got something, bro?
It's Rock 28 and 8.
He started at 7, Baba Kusha.
7, verse 7.
6.
Verse 6. Yes, all that's good. Remember thy end and let enmity cease. Remember corruption. You want to see something?
Go ahead, just finish it.
Remember corruption and debt and abide in the commandments.
Because why are we even here in the first place? Right? We got a lesson to learn. We got to finish this course. Like the brother said, we're trying to get all these elites, nations, militaries out of power.
God.
When you deal with a small situation at a place like that, it's nothing to diffuse and go about your business about. We got China, Russia, we got Amalek to worry about taking down. So, go ahead, Malak.
Verse 7, remember the commandments and bear no malice to thy neighbor. Remember the covenant of the highest and wink at ignorance.
One more time.
Remember the commandments and bear no malice to thy neighbor.
So this should always be in your mind, like, hey, whatever you're going through, somebody try to crash out on you in traffic, all right, get in an argument with you, fight with you, you got to remember, hey, the commandments say this, the scriptures say this. Yeah, you might blow a fuse or something, but it's a stopping point. You got to be like, hey, look, I'm going to use and apply wisdom. I'm going to go about my business, all right? If you go about your business, nobody had to get hurt in this situation. We got bigger, what they say in the world, we got bigger fish to fry.
Yeah, and what Jay got to understand, your neighbor is technically those that's in the house of the Lord, but your neighbors is Israelites who not of Israelites too.
Right.
But Jay don't want to say that. Like, that's still, like, we can't just go kill 2/3 of our people, brother. They still neighbors to us, but they just not what? Brotherly. Yes. They are not on the same brotherly covenant. That's why it says, Remember the covenant.
Of the highest.
Yeah, the covenant is with what? His tabernacle is with the men.
Right.
But as we give respect to that, how much more is it for us to give respect unto those walking without wisdom, as the brother started?
Yeah.
Like that count
Yes,
too.
brother, yes,
That count too. You
Yes.
can't say, well, I just gotta do this to my brother, and then anybody else. Like, nah, we don't go. Like you said, we don't go to the length and go tween with what we do with our brothers with somebody in the world. But we do put respect on, on how we dealing with situations. Even that's why the Lord said, live peaceably with all men.
Wink at ignorance.
Wink at ignorance. But don't be ignorant in what? A small or great matter.
Yeah.
So the way you wink at it is really using wisdom in it. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, but good, y'all got it.
Yeah, this verse 8. Abstain from strife, and thou shalt diminish thy sins. For a furious man will kindle strife.
Mm-hmm.
A sinful man disquieted friends, and maketh debate among them that be at peace. As the matter of the fire is, so it burneth. And as a man's strength is, so is his wrath.
Oof.
And according to his riches his anger riseth, and the stronger they are which contend, the more they will be inflamed. And hasty contention
Back to that.
kindleth the fire,
Yeah.
and a hasty fighting sheddeth blood.
Mm-hmm. So we can't keep meddling with it. Right? You gotta.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing about a man with wisdom and a man that without, if he's arguing with him, you can't tell who the fool is.
Yeah.
You see, so really, and
Down to his level.
yeah, and a conversation can be viewed as arguing. But I'm not arguing. I'm just trying to get you to understand my point. And then now a man with no wisdom, he's not gonna understand your point because he's gun-ho on what he wants you to do.
Right.
There's no reasoning with a man without wisdom.
Right. And like you said, as a man strengthened, so is his wrath. You
So
got
is
Jake out there. Jake trying to Jake got all type of stuff in the world. They come to the gym to do what? Blow off some steam.
Yep.
And look, they ready to do something too, because they already got, man, I think I'm tough, I think I'm strong. So what's gonna win at the end of the day? We got that same mindset too, right? Our flesh is like, man, look, I'm tough, I'm strong.
Mhm.
They like, they tough, they strong. So what's gonna win in that day? Wisdom. Who's gonna apply wisdom?
Yeah.
And make it out the situation.
And that's why it
Wisdom
talks
is like
about
water. Wisdom is like water.
Yeah.
That's what puts the fire out.
Yes, sir.
That's like
Yeah.
that's soft answer.
Yep.
Because when you that soft answer, it comes from wisdom. Because when you use wisdom, the latter end of it is what? It's peace.
Yep.
So it's soft. Alright?
Yes. Oh,
Yeah, brother.
In that example, what happened at the end when we was walking out?
That's.
Yeah. See
Yeah,
that?
can we handle the
Yeah.
get Proverbs 16 and 20? Bible shot. He could get it. Let me get that right quick. Come on. Proverbs 16 and 20.
The book of Proverbs chapter 16 verse 20, it says, he that handleth a matter wisely shall find good.
Read it again.
He that handleth a matter wisely shall find good.
Now didn't it say as so as the matter is, so is his anger?
Yes.
When you read up?
As the matter of the fire is, so it burns.
So how you handle a matter good? Right? Once you start dealing with the Lord, there's only one way to handle the matter, and that's the right way.
That's right. We got the instructions.
However the right way
Every matter.
However the right way is, that's the only way we can handle it.
It's the only way.
We can't handle it any kind of way.
That's right.
Right? So we got an instruction manual on how to handle everything rightly.
Yes, brother.
So when you handle it rightly, it what? He find what?
He finds good.
He find good.
It's the instructions though, right?
Yes.
It's the NLT. It says Proverbs 16 and 20. Those who listen to instruction will prosper. Those who trust the Lord will be joyful. And that's the scriptures, man. The scriptures tell you how to get out of any situation, how to deal with it, what spirit to come in, what to say, what powers to call on. The Lord will give you what to say, but the scriptures say, agree with thine enemy quickly, lest he get in the way with thee.
Yeah, that ain't just for Esau. That's for your brother too. Is that not universal?
Yes.
But Jacob said, oh, this for Esau because he got, no, that's for your brother too.
Everybody outside the truth.
Everybody outside the truth is your
Let's
enemy.
deliver you up to the judge. What's the altercation going to cause? You going before the judge. All right? So the Most High gives us the instructions, man. You just have to apply it and don't turn away from it. As soon as wisdom goes out the window, you're going to get the results of all the fruits of the flesh.
That's it.
Envy, wrath, all those things the brother was reading.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Sirach 20, verse 12. If thou blow the spark, it shall burn. If thou spit upon it, it shall be quenched. And both these come out of thy mouth.
Because the mouth, it said, get that in
Like
James,
death.
where it said the mouth is a world, the tongue is a whirl of fire. It's gonna say, it should be in James, maybe 3 and 8. Maybe, I ain't gonna tell it in a while, but it's gonna say the tongue is a whirl of fire.
3 and 6.
3 and 6, my bad, Salakia. I'm gonna go down to 8. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
This is the book of James,
Start at 5.
chapter 3, verse 5. It says, even so the tongue is a little member and boasted great things.
Yeah, because even though the tongue is a small matter, you may say 2, 3 small words, but to the next person, it's war words, man.
Yeah.
But so the tongue is very small. It's almost the littlest member on your body, but it can boast great things. Go ahead.
It says, how great, behold, how great a matter a little fire kindles.
So as the matter is, so the fire is kindled. You know? Go ahead.
And the tongue is a fire, a world of iniquity.
It's a world of iniquity. Because the only thing come from the tongue, if you in any kind of contention or situation, right, the only thing can come is iniquity. Right? You start off trying to use wisdom to Jake, and Jake just don't understand wisdom, brother.
Yeah, bro.
So a man that don't understand something, then you gonna elongate misunderstanding,
Yes.
which then cause a fire.
Yes.
Anything rubbing up against something does what, brother? It begins a fire.
Yes, brother.
How you? It's friction.
That's the contention, brother.
That's the contention.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So is the tongue among our members,
Yeah.
that it defileth the whole body,
Yeah.
That's right.
and set it on fire the course of nature,
Yeah.
and it is set on fire of hell.
Fire of hell. And hell is what? Destruction. Right?
Yeah. That's,
Hey,
that's why
amongst
you
other
said,
things,
look,
yeah.
we was leaving what you said. Give them the hell. What was
Let's
going to happen?
let 'em have
What was
the
going to
hell.
happen after what was going to happen after we left?
Yes.
It was going to get in the sun.
Yeah,
and
they
the
gonna
fire
kill
was
each
gonna
other.
start.
They
Fire was
gonna, cause this is, and Lord, like I want to kill them anyway, but I'll let y'all initially. And what we talking about, listen, it's not the matter in which Jake, saying it just was a, asking of things. Hey, can you move here? Can you go here? Or whatever. It's not like, brothers fell in some great war or nothing like that, but we using this, right,
Edification.
yeah, as edification on, encounters,
Yes.
and how to handle the encounter thereafter and before and doing it, man.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all, go ahead, y'all got it? Y'all got what y'all got?
Yeah, I had one more. This Proverbs 10 and 23.
We get ready to shut it down
Yeah.
once we get those other ones we talked about having. What it was one in Proverbs?
Yeah, the 26 and 21.
Come on, and then you break the line out.
All right.
Got it. We gonna get up out of here. Point me.
All right.
Go ahead.
Proverbs 10 and 23 says, it is as sport to a fool to do mischief, but a man of understanding had wisdom. I'm reading the NLT too. Doing wrong is fun for a fool, but living wisely brings pleasure to the sensible. And the men who have wisdom is the men of the Lord. And we are the sensible. That's what keeps us sensible, the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding.
Yes.
That's what brings us pleasure. Peace. So we able to make it out those encounters and situations, because we use that wisdom, to remain safe. It's like a protection, a strong tower that we can protect ourselves with. Wisdom is a defense, man.
It is.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, it's a defense. Right? Money is just like the way money defend you against things, wisdom is a defense.
Yep.
So and if we are as worms in the earth, then we constantly defending ourselves.
Yep.
Right? But we don't defend ourselves with weapons of war. Because the only way Jake know how to defend himself is banging out, brother.
Carnality,
Right.
bro.
It gotta be carnality.
Yeah.
We worms with no defense, so we gotta use spiritual attributes to protect us, man.
Yes, brother.
All right. That's why I said
we gotta use wisdom.
we got to.
If
We don't got a choice.
finish. If we don't, we finish, brother.
And we gonna throw our crown away too.
Yeah.
Cause it's only take a moment. Like I say, like I was
Take a
talking to my
word.
pops. Yeah, they got a word that's clothed about with that. Be it that it be found fault from the house of Jacob.
Yes.
Cause the tongue is in what life and death lie in the tongue.
Yes, brother.
You know, so we're a word away from dying. So we got to get out our feelings and what we think or how we viewed or how we looked at, and we got to just win the next conversation, man.
Yes,
however
brother.
we need to do that according to wisdom, man.
Yes, bro. Yes.
You know, and everybody walk away okay, but y'all gonna be judged later, and we gonna be rewarded.
Yep.
Go ahead, Doc.
I got one. You got the shot.
Y'all bring out what y'all got when we get out of here.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 26, verse 21. It says, as coals are to the burning,
Yes, brother.
as coals are to burning coals, and wood to fire, so is a contentious man to kindle strife.
Mm.
And in the NLT it says, a quarrelsome person starts fights easily as hot embers like charcoal,
Yep.
or fire like wood.
You want to speak on that?
Because that's what we go against when, like, in that situation. When you dealing with the people of the world, this is what you're going against. It says a quarrelous person starts fights as easy as hot embers to light charcoal, which in that instance it takes very little for
To
that
raise the
happen.
man up, yeah.
It takes very little.
To kindle the fire.
Like you said, a small word
Quick in
or
it.
just
Look.
it'll have a man just want to go all out against you.
Yep.
That's in this world, they're so-called bulletproof to what, like they bulletproof to the bullshit, you know, or whatever. They like, look, man, I'm untouchable or whatever in their mind.
Yeah.
But they tell you in Proverbs 6:27, can a man take fire in his bosom and his clothes not be burned? So mostly anything you tell, then whatever you tell them, they just feel it with. Like they ain't listening to it. They just don't want to be told nothing. They just only want to hear what they want to do, and that's it. So whatever a man getting told in this world, he gonna feel like it's offensive, no matter what it is.
Because they're emotional.
Yeah, and they're not listening to it. Go ahead, you got it, bro.
Yep. You used under shot.
Yeah, that was it.
All right, I got one. I just read down to 6. This is Proverbs 18:1-6 in the NLT. Proverbs 18:1-6 in the NLT. It says, unfriendly people care only about themselves. They lash out at common sense. Fools have no interest in understanding. They only want to air their own opinions. So when you get into with somebody that's just a fool, you really not even going against any type of substance. You're just going against somebody that's just airing their own opinions. They're not even looking for no balance, no guidance in anything. So you got it, brother. You got
If I
it.
could say, brother, at that point you really going against your own self in that conversation, because you're not getting nowhere. They don't want to hear what you're talking about. They just want to see get off whatever they want to get off.
And that's what he was doing. What he said, well, I'm gonna have to move my stuff
Yeah.
over here. Like, what they gotta do? That's you.
Bro,
That's your opinion.
we gonna have to do the same thing you doing.
Exactly.
So why you just don't do it?
You saying you don't want to do it? Okay, we don't want to do it.
Yeah. So hot. Like, where do we go? Well, we know y'all was here already first. Well, bro, it's just easy to just go there. Yeah, but I'm saying, we don't want to move our stuff over there. So we we move and just, even though we already was stationed in, nobody was here.
Right.
But Jake is uncompromising.
Yes, bro.
They're not willing to compromise, man. You know?
Yes.
Go ahead.
It says 3, doing wrong leads to disgrace and scandalous behavior brings contempt. Wise words are like deep waters. Wisdom flows from the wise like a bubbling brook.
Yeah.
It says it is not right
And these people are dried out.
Right.
That's why we could have said the right thing, the easiest thing, the proper thing, and guess what? Jake still would have went against it.
But that was what was going on.
That's what was happening.
Right.
Like you give all the peace in the world, what's gonna be rewarded to you is contention.
Right.
That's it. It don't matter how peaceful you
Yes,
be.
brother.
This is gonna be a reward of contention.
Reward of contention.
And that's why we don't want to be around Jake. I mean, we don't even want to go to we don't want to do anything with Jake. Like,
Right,
we
right.
just want to completely stay from around it.
Yes.
If that's possible, but we have to go in the world because we have to get wisdom. Got to get tried.
Real.
Wisdom got to try you. Hey,
Yes.
let's see. You know, if you go, what you gonna do?
You gonna apply it or not?
You gonna apply it or not? Yeah. Go
You
ahead.
got one more. It says, or two more. It's like, a fool's words get them in constant quarrels. They are asking for a beating. It said, yes, brother.
Brother, drop the mic.
The mouths of fools are their ruin. They trap themselves with their lips. That's right, man. So our thing is, we stand on wisdom. We stand on the principles, the instructions that are given to get us through whatever situation, whether it be a misunderstanding, whether it be a full-blown argument, whatever it is, you apply wisdom to it. And that's ultimately what we stand on. A fool is just going to speak in emptiness and find no balance in the situation, like how it played out today.
Yeah, wisdom is like water.
Yes.
Water. But the water, blow it on the spark. Can you get that one? And we get out of here. For the quench. And I know we ain't bring that one out. Alright.
I have one right fast.
Say a spark, bring that out. Then we gonna end it with that. So we get
That's right.
That's
I'm
the sport. Come on.
Yeah, this is right real fast. This Proverbs 26:4. It says, "Answer not a fool according to his folly, lest thou also be like unto him."
Yeah.
Like, they have the saying in the word where when you entertain the clown, you become a part of the circus.
Right.
Right? So our goal is to use that wisdom, man, because we only gonna become like a fool if we don't use it. If we stoop, when you stoop to a fool level, you just become a fool.
Yeah.
Yes, buddy.
The clown is part of the circus too.
Yes.
He in the middle of the circus. When Jake in the circus, the clown is in the middle of the circus, brother.
Yes.
Like, it ain't, people give the clown a pass, but he in the heart of the midst of this fucking circus, man.
So when you entertain him, you in the circus.
You in the circus.
Yes, brother. Yes.
That's
Come
better.
like the clown, but you got it.
Yeah.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 28, verse 12. It says, "If thou blowest the spark,"
You can start from 11, actually.
verse 11, it says, "And hasty contention kindleth a fire, and a hasty fighting sheddeth blood.
Yeah, go ahead. There's more.
If thou blowest the spark, it shall burn. If thou spit upon it, it shall be quenched. And both these come out of thy mouth."
Right. Scripture said, life and death is in the power of the tongue. So you could diffuse a situation by your words, or you can amplify a situation by your words, and then just
Weed the fire.
yeah. So wisdom is in the latter of that. You just in the situation you're in, especially in these times, man. Like you said, man, you wouldn't even took the approach like, "Hey, can y'all move?" It's like to go that far is like you gotta use wisdom. You don't know what somebody got on them. You don't know how they thinking, what type of mindset they coming in. So wisdom is the principal thing to stand on and get you out of those situations. You got it now.
Yeah, because our people is damn near like the heathen, man. They like heathens, brother. Right?
Yeah.
And all they do, just like it says in Psalm, they imagine a vain thing. They come in their mind like they're imagining what they're like getting together to ask and do is actually something that have some type of substance, man. Right? But it's not. It's just vain. It's empty. Their thoughts don't got no substance to it. Nothing they say have sense.
Right.
And that's how you gonna know a wicked person. They're not gonna make sense with anything. It's not gonna make sense.
Not sensible.
They're not sensible. It said they're devilish and sensual. Which when you look up that word sensual, you'll see it's devilish. All right? They're not sensible. Okay? They're simple and they know it nothing, man.
That's right.
You know? That's the point, dude. So if y'all brothers ain't got nothing else, we get out of here.
Lord willing, this message has been edifying. All right, we're gonna give infinite honors and praises to
Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Kabadash.
Double honors to our teachers, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to you, Aki, and pushing out this truth across the four corners during this last 6 time. Kwame Yashala.
Kwame
Until
Yashala.
next time, mighty Shalom.
Shalom.